I am not doing cyberpunk. Why does it keep doing my painting and airbrushing? Oh, it's Twitch. Hello? There we go. Alright, now I can see the screen. Okay, hey everybody. You probably can't hear me because of that loud intro. Let's go ahead and switch over. Update. Fix this. Sounds good. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead. Alright, so, as always, we're going to be airbrushing and painting. Okay, so, actually I want some music. I don't actually, how am I going to do music? Jeez. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. So my daughter, has received a cat. And my daughter has never had a cat before. So we, and when I say a cat, I'm talking a kitten, like a teeny tiny, little bitty, absolutely adorable kitten. And according to her, it's a demon. Basically, because it's a kitten, it does kitten things. You know, it keeps her up at night, stuff like that. And having her claim it's a demon kind of gave me an idea for a painting. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do the demon cat. Now, preparation. Um, we went ahead and gessoed the Jesus thing. It's just kind of floppy, isn't it? Is there something I can do? Nope, it's as stable as it's gonna get. So we gessoed the canvas, and then went ahead and jeez, okay, that's better. I went ahead and sanded it. If you see like what looks like dirt and streaks, that's actually from the sander. Um, the next thing we're gonna do is actually I'm kind of curious on what I want to do next. Do I want to paint the whole thing black or just stay with white? I had a big old thing of white. I'm not sure where that went. Is this interfacing clear any good stuff? That does not look good. Okay. Okay. I don't want to use transparent white. Do I want to just paint the whole thing black? And then, not really. Okay. So we are going to do the hard approach, which the difficult approach is, yeah, we'll do that. The difficult approach is going to be keeping it white-ish, and then building up the black and the colors. We could do the whole thing black and then do white on top of it and kind of like highlight the white with black or blue or I mean red or blue or whatever. Um, but the problem is spraying white is a pain. It really is. If you don't have to do it, my recommendation to pretty much everybody out there is don't do it. Being honest. So let me put some adhesive on this. This is going to get dry for a minute. All right. There are some really good adhesives out there. Unfortunately, I do not have one. I've got kind of a crappy adhesive right now. And pretty much the way it works is what is going on? Why are you being silly? Um, so pretty much the way it works is you spray uh, on it and okay. Sorry guys, I'm kind of fighting with my gear right now. So you spray on it, and I don't know if you can see right here, it kind of goops up real bad. So, you have to let it literally sit there and dry um, for it to do the things. All right, so that being said, now, what I plan to do, and I mean, unfortunately, plans change. Pearl. Do I want to do a pearl? I don't want to do another sparkle lesson that clogged the crap out of my gun last time. We want to go with blue, and we want to go with red, I think. Pearlized red. You really can't get much more straightforward than that, can you? All right, we're going to try and go with a pearl. I don't know if you guys watched my earlier one, but a lot of times pearls and sparkles tend to. Give me a second. I don't know what is going on with this thing, but it's being stupid. Pearls and sparkles tend to clog up guns really, really bad. Pearls and sparkles were actually made for um, air guns, paint guns, and so that anytime that you're using a airbrush, um, the rules are a lot different on what you can and cannot spray. So, anyone talking? Not yet. Okay, honey, check the stream. Kick is buffering real bad. I just wanted to see if everything's working okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Kick. It's buffering real bad. I'm not that worried about Kick though. Did someone message me on Kick? What'd they say? Oh, hey, how's it going? What's their name? Nile Game. Hi, Nile Game. How's it going today? I apologize. Oh, there it is. I apologize. I don't know why Kick keeps doing this, but it kind of buffers on me. So, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for uh, being here. Okay, let's see. Is this semi-dry? Yeah, kind of. All right. Okay, so we're gonna put this on here, and we want to put this kind of low. So this is the cat silhouette. We don't want to paint the cat. And then we're going to take, on top of the cat silhouette, we want it to be kind of standing on a rock or a pedestal of some kind. So we're going to go ahead and tape that off just around the bottom. Now, what we're really hoping right now, really hoping, is that we put the cat silhouette on there. We're really kind of hoping that the paint or the adhesive that we use to put the cat silhouette on here doesn't stick to the canvas. But I mean, I'll be 100%. We're not going to know that until we go to take it off. So we just kind of have to hope. All right. So let's get the tape. I've got my handy dandy trusty blue painter's tape. And I don't want it to look like it's something that, I just pulled out. Or, like it's just a piece of tape or something I masked. So we're going to rip the edges at awkward angles so that way it looks more natural, more like rock or stone or what have you. All right, and we're going to do this. And Kick is being silly again. I really want to try out this new platform, but it's not being very cooperative here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Give me 1 second. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do like a real dark, murky background. It's going to be a lot of reds and blues, and dark colors, a lot of black, a lot of red, a lot of blue, a lot of mist. But the trick is using shadows and, composite colors and stuff like that in a way. Yeah, Kick is just being silly. In a way that allows us to paint the picture that we want to paint. I don't know what's going on. So, okay. And it's buffering again. Jeez, oh, Pete. Starting to think this whole Kick thing is just not working, which is weird because everything else is. Um, you know, Twitch and all the other platforms are working just fine, just not Kick, which kind of worries me a little bit. All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this. All right, so the big thing is we are going to be, again, like down here is going to be real dark, almost like a gray, and then you're going to go up into like mist and cloud of it being dark red, dark blue. And then I'm either going to put moons or I did a stencil of a set of eyes that I might put above the cat instead. My daughter, the one that I'm primarily doing this for, is more of a goth type deal. Actually, I think that might look really good if I can get the angles on the eyes right. We might go with that. I think we might go with it. Look all gothic and stuff like that when realistically it just symbolizes her crying because she's not getting any sleep. Okay, need to stay hydrated. All right. So we're going to start off, as always, with our Wicked black. And we're going to start filling in here. Now, I also did a couple of buildings. And what we're going to do there is kind of have the buildings in the background with the red and fire and kind of, I don't know, make it look like the cat burning down, Chicago or whatever. All right. Now let's start her up. All right. And what are we currently loaded with right now? So many cables, so many cords. You're loaded with nothing. Okay. Good to know. All right, let me get the cable. The hose unplugged. All right, there we go. All right. So I guess we'll start off with. All right. Start off with like a black along the edges. And go from there. Make sure it's mixed up real good. Mix up your paint real good. Test your shot. All right. And we're gonna just mist real good. And no, just so everybody knows, no, this is not the greatest canvas in the world. It got a little bit dirty when I was sanding it and stuff like that. But I mean, I'll be honest, we're gonna cover it in paint, so it is what it is. Right? Right. Okay. It's not a transparent black, is it? Where did I put the black? It's acting a whole lot like a transparent black right now. I mean, we don't want to lay it down too thick because we lay it down too thick, it's going to start doing the fisheye and all of that. We don't want that. But this seems very, very kind of transparent. I mean, on one hand, I do want that, but not so much that's going to take 5 or 6 coats to get it dark. But this is one thing that is absolutely awesome about using airbrushes is the blending properties is so phenomenal as opposed to many of the other brushes. Like hand painting or what have you. I don't know how it compares to like spray paint. Uh, Sorry, my brain kind of wandered there for a second. Because I never really got into spray paint, to be 100% honest. I mean, I don't have the patience for spray paint, I'll be honest. So, you know, oops, still got some. Maybe we need a little bit more reducer in that, I think. And if you're just laying down like a misting coat or something like that, having extra reducer in it's not a horrible idea. It's just when you're doing up close stuff, you definitely don't want to over reduce because then you just get a watery mess. There we go. That's a little bit better. Am I drying up? I think I'm drying up. Or I'm not on there real well. One of the two. Let me see. It's a little bit dry, but it's not bad. Another problem as well is like I've had my paints for a very long time. There we go. And I don't generally filter them. There we go. That's better. So sometimes you'll get little clogs, stuff like that in there. That's not bad at all. Okay. Now, the reason why we don't want to do all of it black is one, we are going to be going back over and doing, um, you know, clouds and smoke and stuff like that. Two, we kind of want this image dark in the background. That's not bad. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be overlaid with clouds and stuff like that. You just really want the silhouette in the background. What's up? Oh, the manager is here. And we're going to drop this one down. We don't really want them to be level. So we're going to drop that one there. And one thing to remember, like one thing to remember about airbrushing is unless you're going back over it with white, anytime you add more color, you're still going to see what's behind it. So, like, if you make a mistake and you're like, oh, I'm just going to use blue to cover that up, that's not going to work. So, like, what I'm doing here Like I can just take this here and do yet another silhouette, add it to it, and see it actually just kind of adds to the darkness of that. And we kind of did a halo here of the stencil, so we're gonna just missed it, which is fine. I mean, like I said, we want this up here to be kind of a darker color. I mean, we're putting color into it, but there, you got a nice misting of the blue or the black. We're gonna go ahead and stop with the black. If you're doing a color that includes black or a painting that includes black, it's really, really easy to oversaturate it with black. And then everything else you were doing just isn't going to work. So you want to be cautious of that, honey. Oh, nope, she's not there. All right, let me get the trash can so I can clean this out. All right. All right. I really hope the sound works better than the microphone did it, because right now I'm using my AirPods. Uh, I'm really hoping that works a lot better because I was not happy with the sound on the last painting video. So we'll see how well this works. I'm hoping it works well, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. All right. We'll take some reducer. Ooh, you gotta be careful putting your thumb on the front of that because it's pointy. All right. So back fed it. All right. All right. I really want. This is semi-opaque? Are you sure? It's not mixed. I really want to try this pearlescent red. The only problem with trying this pearlescent red and sparkles and stuff like that tend to clog the crap out of your gun. But we're gonna try it because you know what? I'm pretty sure you, you will like it. And once my wife does the epoxy, I'm pretty sure it will look awesome. All right. The way they used to do pearlescent colors was they would literally take natural pearls and crush them up and add them to the paint. Now it's like, I'm not sure what it is. It's some type of uh, not chemical, but a different material um, that they mix it with to get. Okay, so this here, we're just going to take and do a nice, come on, give me a second. I haven't been using it long enough for it to really be clogging up, I don't think, so it must be the black, must have dried in there a little bit. Maybe it did. Ah, really? Really? Did it mix up well? Yeah, it mixed good with the reducer. Ah, figures. Okay. Not really what I wanted there, but sure. I just have to hope that dries without. Oh my god. Yeah, again, guys, this is the problem with doing pearls with an airbrush. And this is the reason why you should really test shoot against something else before you take it to your. There we go. And again, there's never such thing as an accident, a mistake. There's just happy accidents, right? Clean out that. Now let's try it. Yeah, no, it's gross clogging the crap out of it. And that's the problem with stuff like this. All right, do we have a one with a bigger nozzle? I think the one that I used. That's not it. Because that one never got cleaned out. That one might work. Try switching out guns. And technically, this little one is a pinner, so maybe this one will do better. Right? Who knows? There ain't nothing coming out of that one. God. Okay. Yeah. That's the one that I used last time, right? It needs to be cleaned, yes. Let's just put this in the thing now. Cleaner now. And go ahead. Oh, wait. No, that needs to go in there too. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a different gun. Hopefully. Hopefully. And we'll put this one in the cleaner. And then it's the automatic reducer. Don't want that. Just cleaner. Okay. Let me just, or not. It works too. I mean, you don't have to have it open. You know, it's good at getting stuff out of closed containers. It's okay. It's okay because we need to let that spot friggin' dry and rest. There we go. Okay. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let that rest. And then we're gonna try this gun with the red. We'll see. It seems like it'll work. We'll give it, 10 minutes and see if it's clogged again. This stuff is so thick. I seriously need to over reduce the crap out of this. There's way too much paint for what I'm doing, but just to get it out of the thing. Kinda what was necessary. Alright, I need a cap. Where's the cap? Where's the cap? There's the cap. Yeah, see? I know there's caps. I think that's what it says. We'll go with that. Okay. Not the best fitting thing in the world, but it works. And yes, this gun fits all the heck, but that's kind of the reason I was trying not to use it. But to be honest, for what we're doing right now, it's not actually that big of a deal. Wow, this thing's messy. It's like eating an ice cream cone in July. And now it's not laying straight off. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes I swear this doing like the curl stuff is just not worth it sometimes. Why? Why are you doing this, sir? I think I'm gonna start naming this, watch D. Carwick, fight with his airbrushes. See, this is actually turning out really nice. No way in hell I'm gonna be able to get the rest of it to look like that. Why did that spray? Pearl. All I can really say about it is just pearl. I just really need to stop trying to use this stuff with these airbrushes, I think. I'll take off the shield. I'm starting to think that's what's causing all the mess. And the fact that it's completely... Jesus, this pearl stuff is killing me. Now, I've used pearl before. Many, many times, but it's always... It comes out looking absolutely awesome, but it's literally always a pain. Because the pearl just kind of builds up and just collects around the needle and causes these problems. Is it going to work? No, of course not. This is another way of doing it. Just kind of pull the needle in and out. It unclogs it and forces some paint through. Obviously not the way I really want to do it, but it's what it is. Yeah, see, if you just pull the trigger and move the trigger back and forth, it doesn't do crap. But if you take it and actually push some paint through manually, even with this pearl crap, it kind of works. And I mean, I guess the really good thing is, again, we're not trying to get this uniform. It's supposed to be like mist and clouds. So, I mean, that's definitely a good thing. Because it's not uniform, that's for sure. I'm not doing it this way. And I mean, right now, part of what I'm just trying to do is blend in that horrible, horrible dark spot. I mean, there's only so much I can do with that dark spot because I'm not doing all of it like that. Why is it doing this? I'm not doing all of it like that. That's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. We got the pearl on there. I think I bent the needle a little bit doing the pump action, but it is what it is. Alright, that one's done. Like I said, I know I used way too much, but that's okay. Yeah, that's alright. After this debacle, I don't think that's a color I'm ever really going to use again. Just a thought. Oh, wow, it just completely caked the inside of this so badly. That's alright. That's alright. It's going to have a cool effect. How does it look on camera? It looks pretty decent on camera. Still got that dark spot up at the top there, but that's okay because we're putting stuff up there. I get some of this red off of me. Simply because repeat. Yeah, so I've got 3 guns that just all got clogged to hell because of that red. Because, I'm smart like that, and I just want to make things look cool. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. That's the whole point of it, right? Make things look cool. Holy crap. Alright, let's see if we can get some cleaner to go through this. Because I'd really like some working airbrushes to finish this up, but man. Right. That's not going through there at all. Let's see if we can. There we go. I do not have enough room. That's alright, we'll get it figured out. There we go. Alright. That sounds better. There we go. That one's cleanish. Um, we're gonna go ahead and clean the uh, small one as well. Because what I want to do is I want to get this whole outside here done and then take this off and do the cat. That's kind of the goal here. Yeah, we'll see if that's actually what happens. All right. Ow! It poked me. That one's done. This one have anything? That one actually looks relatively clean. Oh, that's wrong. I would need to take off that before I could use it. And I'm not doing that today. I don't think the Patriot worked for crap last time, but I was trying to run white through it, which probably shouldn't shock me. Again, running white is a pain. All right. The good news is, and I want to apologize for this because I know watching someone airbrush using one of these cup airbrushes is kind of boring, simply because there's a lot of cleanup and stuff like that. The good news is I'm going to be doing a very large clean here shortly for my front room for my wife. Um, that is going to be a lot of hand painting, and I can already see it. It just is. So that should be definitely more interesting. Maybe find a wig with a fro, do a little Bob Ross action. Who knows? Yes, I am. All right, honey, do you remember where I put that cloud stencil I made? Kim? Did you do you remember where I put that cloud stencil I made? No. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize you had the audio going through. All right, let me check the chat. No chat. Okay. All right. Now the next thing I need is a cloud stencil so I can do the mist and stuff like that. Now, I say it's a cloud stencil. I found it, hun. But believe it or not, most of it is just there. Literally, that's just made with hole punches. But I'll show you. Okay. What do we want to go with here? We'll go Sealer Dark. I think that's what we'll go with, Sealer Dark. Because it's a dark pigment, it's not a black pigment. So, a little bit of reducer. I don't actually think you're supposed to use reducer with this, but again, I'm putting it through an airbrush. So that's what I'm doing. Yes. Now, the problem is with this stuff is I'm going to have to be ultra careful. Yeah, you can still see it real good. And do it very light. Let's see. You can see the clouds kind of building up. See, that way you still got the red, but you can see kind of how the clouds or trees. I've used this for trees as well, which is fine. I mean, you can do that. Is it cloudy? No. Oh, yeah. It's just text clouding. Now, one thing when you're airbrushing, that most airbrush artists will tell you is to do small, even strokes. You pull back and you let go. You pull back and you let go. And that's technically to prevent dry tip. And don't do what I was just doing, kind of sticking to one area of it. You know, you made the stencil with different patterns and stuff like that for a reason, so everything doesn't look uniform. So that's definitely something you want to avoid. Ooh, that was a little bit much. That's okay. All right. And then we're going to do round shapes. We're going to blend it all in together. That was a bit much. That's okay. All right. So we got this. Now what we want is we want this right here. Right? Now, this stencil is kind of hard. It's going to be even harder because the entire shape of the eye isn't actually included in the stencil. This just kind of gives you a general shape. I was originally thinking of doing the triple moons, but I think this will actually kind of look cool, and I've been wanting to come up with an excuse to use this stencil. Now this, we're going to go dark. Um, that way there's a serious contrast between it and the background. All right. We'll just do that. Mm-hmm. Those little quick movements I was just doing, that's how you're actually supposed to airbrush. Meh, meh. My only statement. Meh. Why aren't you fitting in anything? There we go. All right. Now, hopefully, we didn't get it too wet, because if we got it too wet, it bled. Oh, that's actually pretty decent right there. That's actually pretty decent. Now, the only problem we are going to have, and this is going to be a problem, right? Let's switch. All right, this is going to be a problem, is that we're going to have to come in with some white and define the eye. And again, white sucks. And see that spot, that dark spot, is not such a big deal now because it's actually got the black right inside there. So, it's not as much of a contrast. It's not as big of a deal. I was actually kind of thinking, I don't think I want to do flames. I think I want to do flames. I don't know how well you can see it on there. I hope you can see it okay. Not turning out too bad. Not turning out bad at all. I don't think. Now we're going to take the cat silhouette off, and then is that right there? No. And then we're going to tape this on there. Or no, that's not the one we want. Well, we're going to tape this on there, kind of paint around the cat, right? Paint the cat. It needs to be like a tannish color almost. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put the darker colors in it. And then once this is on there and the darker colors are in it, we'll go ahead and use the airbrush, fan out the colors, make it look more realistic. Because it's like we want to do a gray and tan sort of deal. Mainly because this is a tabby cat. I mean, he's an adorable cat. Love the cat, but he's a tabby cat. So we're just gonna let that sit for just a minute. I think the white, just because white is such a pain, is the last thing that we're gonna do. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, how does it look on camera? I don't think that looks bad. Kim, how does that look on camera? I think she's watching NCIS. It's all right. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. That's not bad. I don't think. I don't think it's too bad at all. Still gotta do the gato. But other than that, oh no, I don't want to throw that in the trash. Why did I throw that stencil in the trash? Always keep stencils. Always keep stencils. And I mean, I'll be honest, I make most of my stencils out of like poster board. But I still try and salvage them because you never know when you're gonna have a project. And I've had this many times, and you're just like, God, I really wish I still had that stencil. That would look awesome on this picture, or that would be a great element, or something along those lines. So you always want to keep your leftover stencils if at all possible. All right, let me pull up the picture of the beautiful gato so I can just match the colors. House. Yeah, that's more gray than tan. And I mean, it's not the stencil I made isn't actually of her cat, but not actually of her cat. But I kind of want to keep it close. All right. Now to see if that adhesive stuck. That adhesive is not going to come off. That's better. That's better. There we go. All right. Let me pull Procreate. Get a look at the original picture. Why is it upside down? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a like underneath its chin is kind of like a whitish and tan in some spots and gray in some spots. All right. I don't know. I think I'm gonna need to miss this just so I have reference points as far as where the chin is at and all that other fun stuff, so I can do it some justice. And apparently, There is a little bit of the adhesive left on it. Crap on a stick. That's okay. Yeah, I'll just mist that a little bit, just so reference. Just real lightly, real lightly. Because again, we're just trying to get references here. Because kind of underneath the chin is all white. And unfortunately, when I was sanding this, it got some dirt on it, so I can't just use the white from the gesso. Okay. All right, so we'll grab this one and do the white. Hopefully that'll work. Hopefully. Nope, not that one. Maybe this one? No, because that's the one that gave me problems with the white last time. I'll do this one. Right. Right. And we'll do, I don't want transparent light. I actually want something that covers. So, where's the white? There we go. There's the liquid white. Starting to think I actually really, really need to strain the white to be 100% honest. The problem with the white is the white, again, you're just kind of moving around titanium. Uh, no, that's not reducer. Do I have any clear reducer? No, that's cleaner. That's, what the hell is that? I think that's pre-made reducer. I think that's reducer. I don't want to use the automotive reducer. Okay. Alright, I have the feeling I'm going to be stuck doing the pump action again, but that's okay. Actually, that is okay. Because we're just doing small spots. So that is okay. Put the black over there. Alright. So, should I just do the whole thing? Okay. Make the tape, put some lint on the tape. Kind of put it on your shirt because you want it to stick, but you don't want it to take paint off. Line it up. That side, that's not right. Those little bitty tape pieces. Why is that not lining up? I halfway think you don't talk to yourself while you're painting, you're not really a real painter, to be honest. Putting it out there. I think I'm gonna be stuck doing the whole thing white. Really was hoping not to, because again, I'm gonna have to do the pump action to get the white out of this thing. And having little clips like this is actually a really good thing because that stops the overspray from going up. Okay. We're not trying to cover up the black here. We're just trying to cover up the irregularity from sanding it. I mean, if we have to cover up the black, not a big deal. But I mean, that's not the main goal here. Not too bad, I think. Let's see how well it turned out. Alright. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, we gotta let that dry because I'm gonna have to touch up the outside of it again. That's okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. No. Alright. We're gonna clean this out. What? No. Can't really do that with this. I'm like, hey, I've got white in there. I'll just do the lining of the eyes. But I don't think this gun is going to work for that. So, that's alright though. Yeah, see, backfeed the brush, it works fine. Tells me there's probably some kind of dry paint or something clogged in it. Again, like I said, this is a lot of really, really old paint, like several years old. Um, kind of quit painting for a while, and then got back into it. It happens. Yeah, see, that's what the needle looks like. That's the problem with doing that kind of pump action that I was doing. If you get the paint literally all over the needle. And in contrast, you also get it all over the inside of the gun. So all through here is going to be white paint, which is going to be very difficult to clean. But that's okay. And like a chunk just came out when I pushed that through. That's interesting. Could that be what was causing the problem? It definitely could. Alright. Alright, let me get a Q-tip to clean out the inside of this. Yeah, see, and yet again, it's all, which means there is paint all throughout the inside of the gun, which is going to cause problems later. But that it is what it is. Now, if you talk to the guys that spray urethane, because this is water-based, this is 100% water-based, it's Createx water-based. They can actually lay down paint, and the urethane paint actually literally um, dries so quickly that like you can just go through and do the next coat right over it, which is cool and all. But um, urethane-based paint is not great for the environment, not great for your health. You have to wear a respirator and all the other fun type of stuff. It looks just about dry. All right, I'm gonna try using this other one. It's got more control, but I have to. How am I gonna do this? Is that one? No, that one's not set up for the compressor. I don't have another one set up for the compressor. So, we're just going to have to do this. It's going to be kind of loud. Not too bad. Make sure this one sprays. It should. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. All right, if I remember correctly, this is the one I actually like to spray white with. Semi-opaque white. Maybe this will be better. All right, we're gonna put this back on there. So we can do the grays. All right, and we're gonna take. Much black do I have left in this? Take just a little bit of the black from this. Be enough. And put white. Wait. We'll see how good this white is. Let's do this. That's so much better than that other white. So much smoother. Okay, well, this might be a good idea. Okay. Um, right. It's gray on these two sides and up across the top of the head. And then it's white under the chin and kind of like a tan. We'll do that. I mean, we're gonna shade it and stuff like that once we're done, but we want to make sure that the base is correct. And I think I lost the damn reducer again. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it when you lose the same thing 3 times in like a row. Did I drop it? I dropped it. Okay. That actually makes sense why I couldn't find it though. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so the gray is on this side. Pretty much. See, if you look at that, it looks like it's starting to fisheye. You don't really want that. Alright, so, and then you got along the top of the head. I have to touch it up with some white because there's like right here in the belly, there's like in the chest, there's like a white splotch. I think I had paint over it, but it should be fine. Alright, there's that. And then I think this, I'm just going to add a little some brown to give it a tan color. I hope that's right. Sometimes mixing paints is not all that easy, but we'll see. Oh, wrong way. A tan is technically like a white and a brown. That's not too bad, I don't think. Give a little bit more of a brown, a darker brown, but not bad. And then a little bit of tan on the sides. A little bit more. Alright. It's definitely gray. I just don't know if that's really the gray I want. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go with just a touch more black. I'll hit this along the bottom. Touch more. That's what I was using. It's this dark sealer. Sealer dark. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Mm-mm. That one's too small. No, it's got to be this way. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Now I actually need something because this is pretty detailed to hold down the stencil. What? What is going on here? There is no air escaping there. Okay. That's interesting. I think I left it in there too long. It must have dried out. Okay. Really? I'd really rather not take the whole thing apart. At least good paint. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take the whole thing apart. Okay. All right. So this is the risk you take using different airbrushes and kind of switching between them. Because if you leave paint one, you are taking a huge risk of the paint just completely drying out inside of the cup and the brush itself. So yeah, just be aware that you're taking that risk. Right, let's undo this. There wasn't really that much paint in it, but it can still cause those types of problems. And then there is the paint that dried in here. There's quite a bit of it. That's not too bad. All right. There we go. There she blows. All right. Not that one. That one. Force that in there. Make sure anything solid is out. Really? Well, that's interesting. Okay. Come on. Jeez. Well, that's not good. Having air coming through there. All right, let's turn up the air and blow it out. Because it looks like one of the air passages got clogged. Wow, that was weird. Why is that? There's plenty of air there. Hardly any air there. So there must be an O-ring that is kinked. Check the O-ring. So that O-ring there, it's gotta be that O-ring there. Like it, I don't know, deformed or something like that when I took the adapter off. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but anyway. Okay. Yeah, that O-ring has to be deformed, but it's not losing air. So we'll just have to go with that. Let's put the still that much. I really wish that wasn't part of the adapter, but it is. Where is it? Yeah, it is. Darn it. All right. Okay. See the dark. You almost have to be, part engineer to do this crap. O-ring lube, O-ring finish. That's all right. That is all right. That's it. I'll get it taken care of. All right. Did I kink it too? No. Okay. There. All right. So I can't hold on to crap though. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Take it up just a little bit. There we go. I think. Make sure. Are you kidding? There we go. All right. Let's try this again. I should have taped it. Really? There. I'll just do the tips. All right. Go back to this. Halo the whole cat in darkness. That's the demon spawn. My daughter says that it is. The eyes. The nose real good. Get the mouth. Blend it in really good. There we go. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Let's see if I can get this paintbrush. Okay. Got 1, 2, 3. Here. Wait, wow. That's actually better. It's too high for what I'm trying to do. Where'd the brush go? Brush is on the ground. Okay, so that's the perfect place for it. Right now I'm just using the brush to kind of give a little bit of a fur effect. In spots. Right. I don't know exactly what's off, but something's off. Let's see. Yeah, I think you put some reducer or something in this white. It's just too thick to go through airbrushes. I mean, if it's sticking to the brush like that, it is way too thick for airbrushes. Use some dry brush. That's what the problem is. It's supposed to be gray around the eyes. That's what the problem is. Okay. But this is supposed to be separated. Yeah, the gray comes up underneath the eyes. Okay. Just dry brush a little bit. Alright, a little bit of weight. But where? In here. Because white isn't really the right phrase for it, you know, it's just kind of lighter than the rest of it. So we're just gonna dry brush it in there, lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. Alright, now let's take a little bit of white, a little bit of dark, make some gray. That's way too much. Way too much. Dark. real light gray. Put that around the eyes. Crap. Okay. Yep, and there it goes. Alright, let's clean this off. We're going to blend it with the airbrush. Because right now, the very next thing that we need. Wow, or not. No, I don't want transparent, so yeah. No, that's transparent. What color do we want here? No. Pearl, no, no. Transparent, no. What am I gonna do the eyes in? Do I have like a decent green? Is that candy? Semi-opaque. Don't really want. Well, yeah, I guess we can do the candy. Green eyes. No, I think that's not color. We'll just do the yellow eyes. Semi-opaque. Let's do yellow. I'll just open it. All right. Let's blend the crap out of it. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Drop paint all over the room. All right, we're gonna take and blend. Hey, Kim. Kim,
Yeah,
can you get me a crappy towel?
there's a delay. So when you, I'm gonna kick you in the damn head. Really?
What do you want me to tell you? It.
You're gonna learn to pay without white.
Are you kidding? That seriously just spit all over the whole thing.
We're no longer allowed to paint with white paint. Move, move. You're getting it everywhere. You're stepping.
Yes, I am. I think some of that is from last time. Love me forever and ever and ever.
I make you repeat something.
Okay. Gee, for a second there, I thought you were going to tell me to do something I wasn't going to have to do anyways. One. Okay.
Did you see how far you got this paint?
No.
It's on the dog's blanket. It's on the dog. You got paint on my dog.
I'm sorry. I can't believe that just spit like that. Okay.
I'm sorry, but tomorrow you're gonna get back.
I'll make it sound like it's my fault. I'm just going to point out you're the one that wanted me to start painting again. I think she's going to kill me. Maybe I should put the caps back on where another one spills. I think that'd probably be a good idea. Because she might kill me. You know, I love how I'm acting like she can't hear me, but she can. All right, give me a second. We'll let all that dry. I don't know. I don't think it's turning out too bad. I think Alex will like it. I love you.
And I love you.
Are you gonna kill me? Honey? She's gonna kill me. For all of you out there, if I die in the middle of the night, my wife had nothing to do with it.
What?
Nothing.
I can go back and hear everything you said.
I said for everybody out there, if I die in the middle of the night, you had nothing to do with it. Someone has to be here for the kids. Oh, he's got a couple spots.
It's on his blanket. It was all the way out here. Like, I'm so good thing my hair was up. It might have ended up in my hair.
Okay, I apologize that the bottle fell at just the right angle to splatter it across the room. Actually, I kind of like the eyes just like that. I think I might leave them like that, to be honest. What? There's baby wipes in here. Really just use baby wipes to, fix it.
He got paint on you, and he wasn't even painting you.
Oh no, I don't want the pearl. Thank God
Painted
that.
the cat.
He's like, what the hell? Yeah, I think. All right. Okay, a second. Nope, still not going through. I'm gonna reduce it one. Oh, that's clean. That's not. Something's stuck in it. Yeah, it's got something stuck. There we go. All right. I think that about does it, actually. Of course, next week I might come back and change it completely again, but I think that about does it. All right, let me find my brush again. What do you think? What do you think of the painting?
It looks kind of cool. All the trees are getting.
All right. Well, I definitely hope everybody enjoyed the painting. Once again, it just bothers me. Give me 1 second, guys. Right. Jeez. Yeah. What was my toe? There we go. I didn't like the stark white with the rest of the scene, so I just kind of misted it with a little bit of red. I think it looks a lot better. Okay. Well, I think this time we're actually serious about this. Once again, thank y'all for, joining us in this, episode of What Can I Paint? Um, I definitely. I gotta figure out what's going on with that O-ring. Uh, I definitely hope you liked it, and I hope my daughter enjoys the painting. Once again, be healthy, be happy, be safe. How does that sound?